And one thing that I have refused to publicly speak about, but I need to take 5 minutes to address the issue, is the issue of the creation of Anioma State. Because there has been a lot of misconception. There has been a lot of misrepresentation in social media concerning Anioma State. No Anioma song. I don't believe that there's any Anioma song that is opposed to the creation of Anioma State.
Not at all.
Not me, as we try to portray it. But the Anioma that we seek must be the Anioma that the people collectively wish for. And the Anioma that we wish for, and it's the collective will of the people, is that they want the Anioma made up of the 9 local governments in Delta North that will be resident in the South-South geopolitical zone.
That is it, sir. That is it.
With Asaba as the headquarters. And Asaba daughter fought for us. And today we have headquarters of Delta State in Asaba. Somebody who does not even understand how it came. Suddenly you want to witch away that headquarters.
It's not possible.
It's terrible. It's unwise. And it's not to be. Because common sense should have told him that what he's doing is wrong. We know the importance of the headquarters. And by God's grace, Asaba is growing beyond bounds. Nobody will stop the growth of Asaba in the name of Jesus. So it's important that when we are pursuing something, that's why I talked about consultation, a consultative presentation. You must be in touch with your people. You must know what the majority want. But when you believe that you know it all, you go the wrong path. I don't know it all. With our people, talking with them, we shall collectively know it all and take the right action. I want to make it categorically clear that if you know the timetable of the legislators, you will know that we are already in quarter to go. Anybody who is talking about state creation now, obviously is trying to deceive his people. We don't want any deceit. Anioma State, by the special grace of God, we will continue to decide. But when it's going to come, it will be the collective decision of our people, and it shall be a state that those of us in Anioma and the sitting governor will collectively stand up and say, we want this, and it is possible.
Very possible, sir.
Once again, ndị be anyị asị na ọgụ elu ebe wazom ugbolo. Hey, nothing wey Musa no go see forget o. They say na IPOB dey pay us. They say we are social media noisemakers. They say that Anioma State is an online. But their godfather is using Anioma now to play politics. The online. We wait online, they talk with who they talk. They offline, they won't counter us. If by now you never fear us, you will never fear your mentor, you will never fear your leader, you will never fear those who are ahead of you. We are finally pushing to speak. When we tell you people that Okowa is the one against the creation of Anioma State, you people think we are the ones speculating, we are the one trying to accuse him wrongly. I told you people, he has not said anything for a very long time, but actions speaks louder than voice. Campaign don't reach. My guy won't tell and I say, I want to support Anioma State, but I want it in South-South. Oh yeah now. Is today now, after watching this video, anyone who is actually supporting Okowa to be a senator is today I will know whether the person is sincere to himself. Don't be sincere to me. Just after listening to me in this today video, tell yourself the truth. Am I truly saying the truth, or am I actually a hater of the truth? That is the pure truth. For more than 2 years, Nwoko has proposed Anioma to be graded and zoned to Southeast. For more than 2 years, Okowa has been quiet, not saying anything about Anioma State. So let's assume Nigeria is a place where constitution take place within six weeks. They have resolved it and graded the state. Let's assume Anioma State has been graded since 2024. Why did Okowa keep quiet till now? So you are supporting Okowa because you want Anioma State to go to South. First question I want to ask. But he kept quiet. He did not say his reasons why he's not saying his reason why he wants it in South. But he waited till now when campaign reach before he now come and tell you it's the Anioma that all of us wanted, but you should be the inclusive, the one that will go to South. So assuming the Anioma has been graded, what will be the excuse of Okowa for keeping quiet for so long? Not to speak on behalf of people like you. You see, I know you will not be sincere to answer these questions because we are blinded with hatred. We are mind to reason. Your ability to sit down, calm down, and tell yourself simple truth. Why did he not stand against it till now? Why must he be now that he's campaigning that he wants to say it? Two is this. Okowa told you today, and you are clapping hand, and no matter. So, in your mind, if you are sincere, between Okowa and Nwoko, who truly want Anioma State to be graded? I know you don't understand me. It's like Peter Obi say, I will remove subsidy. Tinubu say, I will remove subsidy. Tinubu will remove subsidy. And they start accusing Peter Obi. But you say you remove subsidy. That is what he's doing. I don't want Anioma State. I want Anioma State. He should go to Southeast. He should not go to Southeast. Now, if you are sincere, you that is supporting Okowa, between Nwoko and Okowa, who truly want Anioma State to be graded? Oh, I should give you the reasons because I know you don't have reasons why you want it in South. Oh. The only reason why you have it in South is because you don't want to be called Igbo man. But the same Okowa opened his mouth and tell you in 2023 that he's an Igbo man. So your leader is playing politics with your identity. First thing first, your leader is playing politics with your identity. The same man openly told you in 2023 when he was campaigning under PDP as vice president that he's an Igbo man. Because when people say Nwoko should go to Southeast and campaign, between Nwoko and Okowa, who first talk say him be Igbo man to the general public? As of 2023, Nwoko was campaigning to be our senator. And as of that 2022-23, Okowa was campaigning to be a vice president of Federal Republic of Nigeria. So Okowa would have won, if PDP have won, as a Igbo man. By today now they would have said, Igbo man don't become vice president. Meanwhile, deep down in his heart, he's playing politics with our own Anioma identity. He only said it because he wants to be Igbo man so that he will win the election. But when the chiefs are down, when the ruler Anioma now needs something that will benefit us, he said it's not Igbo man, political. So that one, he would have favored him to be a vice president, be chopping money on the name of Igbo people don't produce vice president. But now that he knows that Anioma State will remove him from the political equation, he will not chop money. He will rather say let the Anioma people remain in South. And I know you don't understand. The reason why I'm saying this is this. Let me explain to you. As of today, Nigerian government tells you there's only one state to be graded, and not in South, and now in Southeast. Taking this information with fact and evidence in your hand, between Nwoko and actor Ifeanyi, who who truly want Anioma to be created. When you know there is not going to be any state to be created in South, but somebody say, I want the state though, but I want it in South, where there is no demand for it, where the government has said no need for a state. And the man who said, we want it in Southeast because there is a need in Southeast, and the Southeast are ready to give us the state. Between the two, this is why I said, now today we're going to know whether you are sincere or you are playing politics with your identity. This is why they call me Deputy Jesus. Professor Black and White is the perpendicular bisector. This my program is called Moment of Unquestionable Truth. There are things you think they are truth. I say the best between truth and lies. I question them. I started by questioning Christianity. I see people now telling work. As of 2015, 16, 17, I've been running this program in radio, telling people that your pastor cannot perform miracle, telling them that nobody has power to do any miracle. I was answering preacher's son. Sincerely, nobody paid me to go to the radio station to start running the program. So when you see people like me passionately saying what I'm saying it sincerely. Nobody is paying me. Nwoko is not paying me. I said it time without number. Nwoko is working for me. I can't work for politicians. That is the obvious truth. I know you people don't know the truth between truth and deception. Politicians work for the citizens. Citizens don't work for politicians. I'm a good citizen, and the demand we have is for Anioma State. So anything Nwoko is doing is working for us, for our own favor. But you now that are supporting Okowa accepted the want Anioma. Be sincere to yourself. Between Nwoko and Ifeanyi Okowa, who truly want the state to be created? With all the things I've told you, facts and evidence, looking at the way the government is being run, looking at the way everything has gone, the man waited for 2 years before he could respond to you because campaign don't reach. He wants to use that one to appeal to you. He's the man that told you he doesn't want it in South. What is the reason? Did you people ask him? What is the reason watching in South? Don't forget, Urobo people are asking for South state, for a state in South. Oron people are asking for a state in Akwa Ibom in South. Ijo people are asking for Toribe state in South. Anioma people have joined them now by Okowa fraction to be in South. Ishan people are asking for a state to be in South. 5 now. You. Sincerely, if you truly want Anioma to be a state, whether in South Central, in South, in Southeast, do you think Ifeanyi Okowa will get the state for you? Because he's not the only politicians. Because not only you, South people they respect, Ijo people they respect you. They will say, hey, leave them, Igbo people they be. They not be Igbo people. Let's leave them in South. You think they will give you that state? That's why I said today I will know whether you are a sincere person. Because once you are sincere, you will know who is using you to play politics. That is why they are using you to dump you. Every Nigerian will say, our government are the problem. Our leaders are the problem. When they ask what is the problem that the leader have, you say it's corruption. You are supporting a man, not just corrupt, but insincere. A man who play politics with even his own identity. He don't fucking care. Whether you tell him he's an Igbo man today and he change tomorrow, he don't care. Now that he said he will remain in South. If you go and question him, are you still an Igbo man the way he say, let me see the answer he will give to Nigerian people. This is what I want journalists to ask him. If you are sincere, let Ifeanyi Okowa go to media now and say, yes, I want it in South. I'm still an Igbo man. So tell us the reason why you don't want you to go to Southeast. How can you say you're an Igbo man in 2023, but you don't want to join your Igbo brothers? How can you? And some people say, hey, we have stopped talking about Anioma State now. We are talking about Okowa. Yes, I fully decided to make videos about him because we cannot let this one slide. It's still about our identity. I'm talking about here. It's still about our identity. If you are sincere between Ifeanyi Okowa, you are supporting. Who's supposed to go to Southeast and demand for? Who's supposed to be the person that you're supposed to say, go to Southeast and get your senatorship? Ifeanyi Okowa wants to be a state in South, knowing fully that the government have declared no state will be created in any zone, apart from one in Southeast. And assuming a state has been created, assuming that state great, do you think we ever get Anioma state? Don't that tell you that Okowa does not want you to have Anioma state at all? And he doesn't want it based on what? Why will he want it not to be created? To remain your Lord and personal Savior. To be the Godfather of all and all. So that father and daughter can keep on ruling you. I go lie for you. I don't carry water for mouth. I'm gonna million on the square. Ezioku Bundo. That is why they call me Deputy Jesus. I was vehemently against the way the pastors are preaching in radio station. They were calling into that program and said, this boy should be called Deputy Jesus. In they sound like saying the assistant God. They were trying to mock me and I adopted the name. You can call me another name. I've told you, I am a proud Nyamiri boy. You call it Biafra, I'm a proud Biafra boy. You say, na IPO they pay you, no problem. You say, baby factory, no problem. They even call me unity beggar. Say, it's better to be a jealous beggar, a unity beggar, than to be a warmonger. It's better to be a unity beggar. It's better to be begging unity, begging for peace between brothers to brothers, than to be causing war. But do you see someone that like you? This is what politicians in Nigeria do. And later you say this is a smart man. Somebody is crook, crafty and cunning. Twisting word, you are clapping hands. You are happy. You put on the comment section said Okowa is your choice. Tell me now how this statement made Okowa to be your choice. Be sincere for once. Sit down. Calm down. Tell yourself the truth. Ndi benesi obumpeji ayo nwayo. Obumpeji onweko yayo. Self-deception is the biggest and worst sabotage. Very dangerous sabotage. You are winning Obumpeji. The man wants a state, according to him, because he knows that every normal man has been fighting for a state. But where will he be zoned to? So the people before Okowa in 2006 that wanted the state to be zoned to Southeast, na mumu they be. Those are normal people are mumu. People like Osadenis, them, they are Saba heroes who even call this place Anioma. Those ones na mumu they be. So now I get sense. We want even for South. Let's see how it goes. Of course, you'll be happy. You'll be happy that Anioma state is not created. But don't you see that you have sold your future to a particular single person? A man has successfully collected your future. He has done 8 years and 4 years as a senator. He couldn't even think of this. But he's fighting somebody who think of it to give you freedom. Okowa is fighting to be the only senator in the whole of Delta North. Nwoko is fighting to have 3 senators in the whole of Delta North. Who is better? Okowa today fighting for us to remain in Delta State so that he can be controlling the location, because he's the one deciding what the governor is doing. We go lie for you. We will not go lie for you. We know that. He did not say it, but the action speaks rather than voice. Just the same way he has not spoken on this and we have been telling you. You think say we don't know what they do? We know. We see it. It plays out. Action speaks louder than voice. Even if person no talk, you will know by his attitude and action. You will know. Except you know somebody, except you want to be blind. Except because you want to be deluded. You want to be ignorant. You want to be the one controlling the Delta State resources. What he controlled as a governor, he did not even use it to better anyone. Even though she be the way they shout today, she be the record Okowa roadmaster. But 3 years he just out of office. No single road in Delta North survived. No single one. No single project. So what project did he want to bring to you from federal as a senator? He said Nwoko did not do anything. When he was a senator, what did Okowa did? When Nwoko was a senator, what did he do? Those guys not do anything. But because somebody now decided to say, I cannot do anything, but I can give you a state, you are now fighting it. The same man that you want to use and fight it is telling you that he wants the state, but this is where he wants it. And you now sincerely looking at the situation, who actually love you, who actually want to empower you, who actually want your freedom, who is the man that is sincere to you? I'm out of here, Joe.